Hi, friends. I'm Emily from Pastor M's Corner. You can call me Pastor M if you want. Today, I really want to talk about the people who are handed a kids ministry. All right, that's kids directors, kids pastors. Maybe you're just a mom in the ministry that someone's like, hey, can you go ahead and run our children's ministry for like 20 hours a week? We'd love for you to step into this. And you literally have no idea where to start. Okay, so this little mini series on this is where do you even begin? All right. So I want to review what are like the three things you should know when you take over a kid's ministry. What are three things? Okay, if I can give you three things you really need to focus on. The first thing, and this came directly from a previous kids pastor of mine who loved me very much, who said she learned some things the hard way. Her name is Betsy, and I loved her so much. And she said, here's the deal. First things first. When you take over a kids ministry, your number one job is to build relationships. It's not to go in there and do all these amazing things. It's literally to build relationships with the already existing people that are there. Here's the deal. God gave you this position. God elected you. Whether or not you think it was just some weird fluke incident and you're like, I'm just here, I'm just doing this. No big deal. It's a huge deal. You are literally ministering to the kids, the next generation who has so much to offer the world right now. And what you share and what you give and how you equip the people on your team, you are going to be held accountable for that. So it is so important that you take it really seriously. But in order to do that, you need to know the people that are already there. And you might not be able to get to know everybody, right? It might not work out perfectly where you can like sit with every single person. But I would say, especially like the first month you're in the position, just sit with people, grab coffee, just sit with them, get to know their stories. You're going to run more with people and do well with people if you know their stories. I have so many regrets looking back going, I wish I would have just taken more time to sit with someone and know them better. And I don't want you to have that same regret. Okay, there were times I did it right where I sat with people and I didn't try to do things right and I just got to know them. And those times were the most beautiful things, and people that I still have a relationship with now came from those encounters. And I want to tell you that is number one, the first thing you do if you're taking over kids ministry. It's not to create curriculum and do all these cool new things and create an event. The first thing, the number one thing, is to sit with people. Get to know them. That's the one thing you have to do, the first thing. Second thing, okay? When you become a kids minister, kids pastor, kids director, this is going to feel totally counterintuitive and you're going to be like, what? Is she serious? Yes, 100% serious. Don't change a thing yet. Second thing, don't change a thing yet. Okay? Build relationships is number one. Second thing, don't change a thing yet. Here's the deal. The kids ministry was operating before you got there. There were beautiful things that were in place before you walked in the door. So your job is to get to know those things, get to know those systems, get to know what worked, get to know maybe what didn't work, right? So don't change anything yet, but you can definitely ask the honest question to those people that are on your team, in the ministry, families. What are the things you love? What are the things you would improve? And just kind of assess the situation. But don't change anything yet. When you come in and you start changing things all of a sudden, what happens is everyone around you gets a little nervous because what they've been doing, maybe they love what they've been doing. And if you walk in the door and you want to change things immediately, you're going to send a message that what they're doing doesn't really matter and your way is better. And you don't want to send that message. Trust me, I've accidentally sent that message before. And if I could do it over again, I would say, don't change anything yet. Give yourself like a month before you make even one change to the ministry. Okay? So that kind of goes for all of it, right? Everything I'm sharing with you, these three things, building relationships, don't change a thing. Maybe give it like a month before you start doing new things and then do it slowly. Slow and steady wins the race in kids ministry. Third, catch the wave of the new. When I say that, catch the wave of the new. The exciting thing about becoming a kids pastor, kids director, people kind of see that you're coming on the team. There are people that may have volunteered before or may have been on the team before, and they might just, maybe it didn't work out for them. Maybe they had a season change and they had kids or got married or whatever and had to kind of step down from the team. All right, here's the deal. Just catch the wave of the new. People may come back and say, hey, you're new. I want to try working under you. I want to try being on your team. Or you might have new families that come up to you like, hey, how can we help? How can we assist you? Maybe we can't volunteer on a Sunday, but I can do this at home. There is so much that comes with being the new person. People get excited because they want to see what you're going to do and they want to be a part of something new. Maybe they've seen the way things were done before and they weren't super excited about it, but because you're someone new, they may just try to latch on to you and say, I'm ready to serve. There are people waiting to serve and waiting to be a part in some small way. And I would say, catch the wave of the new. And that means don't sit on it. When people communicate to you, when they share with you, when they reach out to you, that they want to help, they want to be a part. I mean, I would do everything you can to communicate with every single person, to personally communicate with them, to meet with them, to get to know them, get to know what they want to see, how they want to be a part, and just, you're going to exhaust yourself a little bit on purpose, because in the beginning, if you can build this strong foundation where new people are coming to you, new volunteers, new families, whatever, and you catch that and you ride that wave, that is going to set you up for so much success. Because the new people, the people that are coming in with this vision and passion, and they're doing this with you, those people are going to end up being core to you. They're going to end up being people that just come around you and they saw you from the beginning. And those people are going to walk with you and they're going to love you and they're going to be with you. And they might be the loudest voices and they might be the ones that share with you when you're doing things wrong. And they might be the ones that are willing to kind of sit down with you and say, hey, let's do this differently. Those are the voices you're going to grab. Okay. So I know it sounds really counterintuitive. Like, what do you mean? Like all the new people I kind of gather myself around? Like, yes, listen to everyone that's already there, but make sure that the new voices coming in, that you're letting them kind of speak into where you're headed, because those are the people that are going to walk with you for years to come. I promise you that. So 3 things. Ready? In the first month, build relationships. Don't change a thing. Catch the wave of the new. Hope this helps. Please share if it helps you. Share with another kids pastor or director or someone on your team if you feel like this would be something for them to understand and would benefit from. Thanks.